Man, what's going on YouTube and social media world? I'm on the line with my guy, Black Man Unfiltered, and today we're gonna talk about fatherhood and having custody of your kids, and the upside, the downside, the background, and everything about being a father to your children and having custody of your children. So that is one of the topics we're gonna talk about. Uh, Black Man Unfiltered, man, he's a smart brother, highly educated, very knowledgeable, smart. We might differ on politics,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
black man is very smart, and that's why I love talking to people like him, man. They can give me a better insight on life. I can learn a lot, even though I can disagree with a person, but I can always see somebody's perspective. Black
Yeah.
Man Unfiltered, the floor is yours, man. Just describe yourself, what you're trying to do. Tell just a little about yourself, man, and we're gonna get it going after you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so I'm Dwayne. We're Black Men Unfiltered, guys. If you want to follow me on YouTube, it's Black Men Unfiltered. If you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Dwayne Whitfield, Black Men Unfiltered. Every Monday at 6 p.m., I'm part of the Fuse Radio family. So you can go to fuseradio.com and listen to me on fuseradio.com or download the app Fuse Radio, and you'll hear me there. But you'll see me mostly on Facebook and YouTube on my channel, Black Men Unfiltered. So go there and subscribe today. Appreciate you.
That's all good. Hey, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, follow, do whatever you need to do. The brother gonna drop some knowledge and some good game.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
let's go and get into the topic at hand, man. So, in the midst of us sitting on live together, talking and chopping it up, you told me that you also have custody of your children.
Yes, sir.
I have custody of my children. And first question, how does it feel, first of all, to
Mhm.
have custody of your children as a black man in America?
Man, so a lot of people say, "Oh, it's impossible." You go to court, they're gonna give the kids to the mama. But what you have to do, man, you have to learn how to maneuver yourself around the court system, and you have to make it to a point where it's inevitable that they're going to give you your kids, bro. I had to do mission work, bro. I had to hire her friends to take pictures of her doing different stuff. I had to take money and give it to her home girls, and when they go out to the club, she drunk. She in the car with my kids drunk. She doing this. She do, bro. I had the whole 9 yards, dude. I had to go and I had to get in the trenches, bro. And so when I got in the
Mm.
trenches, that the judge ain't no way the judge going to give her the kids when he saw all the trash that she was about, bro. So man,
Facts.
it
Facts.
feels wonderful, bro, as a black man to have my kids, bro, to have custody of my kids, and I ain't got to be subject to all this child support and
Mm.
increases because she want a new dress, she want to go out and party with the
Mm.
homegirls. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I totally
Yeah.
understand. And how I got custody of my children. Well, I have two different mothers.
Hmm.
So my son mother, I went to court for him. Now I got him as a baby. Now my situation was a little different. He was still a baby, but how I ended up getting him was she was financially unstable
Hmm.
and she had sickle cell, so she was in the hospital a lot. And by her being in the hospital a lot, who gonna watch my baby?
Right.
So I went through the same thing. I went through the guardian of light, all that stuff right there. And I got me and one thing I want to tell y'all fellas, when y'all do get an attorney, well, let me speak for myself. I haven't asked Mr. Dwayne this yet, but
Yeah.
the best thing I did was gotten a female attorney. Because at first I was gonna get a male attorney,
Hmm.
and the male attorneys that I met, I said, man, they're a little too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I said, let me get me a woman. I got me the woman attorney because it looks good. It don't look like two men trying to bash a woman.
Right.
Now this
Right.
woman
Right.
is speaking for you now as a man.
Right.
But yeah, I got custody of him. That was an easy process. I didn't have to go through too much or nothing. We had more money to fund the lawyer because they kept rescheduling the court. But when you reschedule court, you got to pay them lawyer fees.
Right. You got to pay it.
And we had enough money to keep paying. And so, and my daughter, I got me and my daughter mother was cool. So she knew when I moved to Texas, it was a better situation for her than living in Mississippi. So she ended up
Right.
giving it to her. So,
Right.
but I still owe child support though. So I'm trying to clear the child
Oh,
support out.
yeah, clear it up, Doc.
I'm
And
gonna
but you know
clear it
what,
up.
man? You mean to tell me you got custody of your daughter, but you still paying child support to the mama?
Listen, that's on me. I forgot, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I forgot until I was trying to buy a house. And when you try to buy a house, you owe child support.
Oh
You ain't
yeah,
doing too
you
much
ain't
good.
get no sir.
So So during the tribulations and the rise of you raising your son, what are some obstacles as a father that you ran into as raising these young boys? And you say you had two boys, right?
No, boy and a girl. So
Boy and a girl. So what? Yeah,
yeah,
what?
man.
Yeah, what was the hurdles that you experienced, and how old are they? If you already mentioned, I just want to make sure I got the age
No,
right.
I didn't mention. I mean, you good. So my son, he's 14, and my daughter, she
Hmm.
just turned 13 Saturday.
Okay, so
So
my daughter is 16 and my son is 14, so we about the same
right,
time
yeah,
frame.
yeah. And so, man, some of the hurdles, bro, is that they were with her for so long after me and her split. So when we weren't together, they were with her for so long. So they was, man, they saw everything, bro. Like it got to the point, man, it was really bad where my little girl, and she used to come visit me in the summer, or because see, this was in Louisiana, I'm in Texas, so you don't have to drive,
Mm,
and then get there. And she said, "Oh, the kid saying, yeah, I forgot you was coming." Stuff,
mm,
different stuff. Yeah, bro, it
ooh,
was hard. It was rough, bro. But we'll get to that. But back to your question,
mm,
you know, the hurdles of dealing with my son being neglected. She neglected my son, and then dealing with my daughter. She treated my daughter like a princess, but my daughter was always into something. My daughter saw too much. You know what I'm saying? I saw my
mm,
daughter at a young age, and then with dolls, making dolls do certain things, and and
mm,
talking to her, she was around a lot of men because her mom was out there pretty bad. So she saw a lot of men coming in and out the house, a lot of females coming in and out the house. So then she caught her mama doing a few things. So even
mm,
talking to my daughter from a young age, bro, like my daughter was really just too advanced, man, because she knew too much. She saw him drinking. My daughter
mm,
showed me how she rolled up the blunt before she smoked it.
mm.
Everything, bro. And so it's still a process, bro. Because once it's in them, it's just hard, man. It take a long time to try to get it out of them. And my son being
Facts.
neglected, man, he hard, he hardcore, he really don't show his emotions. I could tell that they have some type of abandonment issue with their mama because their mama really don't really be there for them. And so
Mm.
it's hard, bro. I mean, their behavior change. My son, he in 14 now, so his that hormones are starting to get bad. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's
yes,
hard, bro.
yes, yes. I totally understand. So you mentioned your daughter, for her seeing everything. You as a black father, what type of words, spirit, energy that you pour into her so she can see that what you saw, yes, it was messed up, but what do you say to her to make sure she feel okay? Like on what she saw and how you navigate the negative that she saw, make sure she don't go down that path.
Yeah. So it's rough. So I have
Mm,
different people around me, bro. Man, to be honest, I know a lot of churches are fake out here, bro. But I go to a church, man, where our first lady of the church, bro, she's one of those people that she deals with those type of things. Her husband is one of those people that his job is dealing with girls that has been sexually abused and things like that. So
mm,
I got blessed, bro. I got lucky. I got blessed to be
yes,
have people in my
yes,
circle like
yes,
that, that's
yes,
able to
yes.
come in and step in and show the femininity and show that you don't have to have this mindset of sex at 12 and 13. And even my woman, even with my chick, she's the same thing, bro. It's like she helps out, she talks to her, and they have a good time. They sit down and they joke about things, and then sometimes things get serious. And my girl, no, she can't she can't fill that void of her mama, but she does. She
Mm-hmm.
try to do her very best, bro. So we still get the attitude every now and then. We still get, her acting too grown, and I have to bring her back down. So having that village, bro, you got to have a village. You got to have a circle of people that's for you, not people that's gonna be like,
Yes.
man, that girl outrageous. You got to have somebody that's for you, that's gonna be in your circle, bro.
Facts, man. And that's why I'm about to harp on too when you mentioned how the church, the members in the church help, like the pastor's wife and the pastor, and how they are very in tune with children, like children
Right,
behavior,
right,
sexual assaults that happen to children,
right,
and
right.
abuse that happen to children also. And that helps you as a father because now you don't feel like you alone. And I
Absolutely.
salute you on that, man, because you
Uh,
see you see something, you want to go and harp on it and fix it. Our
yeah.
children are not perfect. They're not gonna be perfect. My
No.
kids
No.
wild out, you know what I'm
No.
saying? I
Yeah.
deal with the same thing. And that's good that you have a woman in your life that can help you guide that little girl. Yeah, she's not the mother, but it's still a mother figure. It's still
Right.
a motherly um a motherly, let's see, a motherly figure. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Like a role model. You know what I'm saying?
A
So
mentor. Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, mentor. Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's a good thing, man, because a lot of our children, like for mine, for example, I don't have that village because I'm not from here. You know, even though you're not from here either. But
Right.
me, I'm kind of introverted a little bit. So, but one thing I did do was have a woman around my son, like an older lady that showed him feminine ways, that showed him how to love and care and stuff, instead of
Yeah,
me, my
yeah.
son getting all this masculine energy from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know how to show feminine because he ain't got no feminine, he needs some feminine in him. So you know how to act in certain ways. Cause
No,
he's
yeah,
very my son.
no, no. I want to
Go ahead,
interrupt you. I
go
want
ahead.
to. So what I want to say about that is that what I teach or what I try to instill, and a lot of men like you, my brother, are here right now, is
Mm-hmm.
that femininity is for the woman. But watch this: the nurture when it comes to the father is to
Mm-hmm.
direct the son and to give him provision, right?
Yep.
The woman
Yep.
comes in and provides the nurturing and showing him this
Yep.
is what it is to be married. This is what it looks like to have a great woman. This is what it looks like to have a woman that will take care of you and have your back when you fall. She uplifts you and encourages you. So yes, he needs to have
Facts.
that nourishment from her, but he needs that guidance. And when he get both of them, he'll become an amazing man. Yeah, he gonna bump his head because my son right now, man, some days I want to put the gloves on and just beat him. You know,
Yeah,
because yeah,
yeah.
sometimes you want to just box them up, but you love them. But
Yeah.
you know they have issues, and my son have issues and abandonment issues, and you have issues with what his grandparents did to him, like on her side.
Yeah.
You know, where and
Yeah.
I'll give you this. I ain't never put this out there, but I will with you, bro. Even
Mm-hmm.
with my son talking to me, bro, he said,
Mm-hmm.
you know, her mom lived in Louisiana, so you from Mississippi, so you know how it is in the country where
Yeah.
ain't no night
Yeah.
lights, you can't see your hand in front of your face.
Most
So my
definitely. Most
so my
definitely.
son said, as a punishment, she would lock him. The grandmother would lock him in the room, turn all the lights off in the house, lock him in the room where his uncle passed away at, right?
Mm.
And told him
Mm.
if you get out the bed, your uncle gonna come from under the bed and get you. You know, she leave him in
Wow.
the right, and then she would take my daughter, and my daughter would sleep with her, but she would lock him in the room. Now think about that. You 5 and 6 years old, bro, experiencing that.
Traumatizing. Yeah,
Oh,
that's traumatizing.
oh, you
Nigga,
know,
that's just like going to prison. They put you in solitary confinement. Just imagine a 5-year-old in solitary confinement that have a big imagination, that's afraid of death because they minds haven't processed death yet.
right,
And number three, they scared.
right,
You know, that's traumatizing for a child. Kids, people don't understand that kids carry shit from when they was a small child to they older.
right,
And I
absolutely.
salute you for doing so with your son. How do you channel that abandonment? Like how what do? You do the same thing what you do with your daughter? Let the
It's
preachers
different.
deal with it, or
Yeah, yeah, it's different, bro. Because my daughter, they both different. My daughter carries it well, so you really have to dig into her, right? Because she got this
mm,
persona where she'll smile even though she hurt. My son, it show all over him, so it's different.
mm,
So I can see it in my son. So when it comes to my son, yeah, we have men groups at the church, and we take them out and we teach them how to work in the yard and mow the yard and how to work for a living. And my son had his own lawn business during the summer, so he would go to both people's yard and make his own money and all this different stuff. But on the caveat of that is my son have days where he out of it, bro. Like he don't
mm-hmm,
want to talk to nobody, and then I had to, you don't want to take a kid from their mama, but when a
yeah,
mama abandons a son, like my baby mama did him, she tell him different things. Son, I'm coming to your game today. My son was playing for a
mm,
team that was undefeated, bro. The D-Town
mm,
Steelers. I don't know if you ever heard of them in Pleasant Grove. They
mm-hmm,
they they were undefeated, bro. Championship game comes, Super Bowl time come. Hey, I'm coming to your game. I'm coming to watch my baby play. My son looked up
mm,
in the stands, first quarter, second quarter. Then he
mm.
just shut down, bro. People catching the ball on him. He not playing his position. He emotional. I say, dude, what's your problem? Well, mama, she said she was coming. I was like, dude, I had to really pull him to the side. And the people from my
Yeah,
church was there because they come and support everything they do, bro. I'm telling you,
good,
they're
good. That's a good
amazing, bro.
thing.
So
Village.
they hugged up on him and told him, everything gonna be fine. You got to worry about nothing. And we got him up and running. He went out there and played his game. They won, bro. I got the trophy. Matter of fact, I got to sit over here in my corner right now. Um, And so they won or whatever, bro. And that's what I would have to do because he still deal with that. And his mom used to blame me. Oh, I don't have a relationship with my son because of you. You don't let me talk to him. So I got my son a cell phone. I gave her his
Mm,
number. She ain't called him but once in a year, bro.
mm,
So what's your excuse now?
exactly. Man, listen, man. I dealt with that with my son mother. I had to like gorilla check her to the point where I had to make her feel bad because I said, listen, you got a son that's growing up and he don't see you enough because his mother lives in New York. And I was telling her, like, listen, talk to this boy because the older he get, the more he ain't gonna want to come up there and visit you, talk to you, or do anything with you because now his life is revolved around school, sports,
Hmm.
friends,
Hmm.
me, stuff like this. You don't want to get to a point where he feel abandoned by you. And she got better. But I want to commend you for just doing what you did for your daughter and recognizing that those two are two different people, two different minds, two different outlooks, and two different ways that they handle it. And mothers need to understand that love is very important. That's something that we can't compete with too much. We can, but we can't
Right.
because that son still loves his mother. That
Yeah.
nurturing side, he still missed that nurturer, that
Yeah.
hugger,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But with you going in the right trajectory with these children, man. I'm proud of you. But I got another question for
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry, I fumbled with my words, but so was you already married prior to getting custody of your children, or was you single and getting custody? What the young lady you with right now?
So I was single. We got married like right after we got custody. So
Okay.
so but during the fight, bro, like it was just I think, man, a lot of people don't believe in spirituality or whatever, God or whatever, bro. But I have to give everything
Mm,
to God, bro, because everything worked out in my favor, bro. So I got married
good.
right after that. But during the fight, when
Mm-hmm.
we would sit there in court, man, and we would sit in the room and she would come in and she would like and you could tell when they did a family court first, and you could tell the lady was on
Yeah.
her side. I said, oh man, I'm losing, bro. And like you said, you got to
Mm-hmm.
have a female attorney. So thank God, I'm telling you, bro, God did this, bro, because I have a female attorney in my family, bro. Shout out,
Oh,
you know what
oh,
I'm saying?
man, you lucky. Shout out, man. Shout out.
And so her name is Anita Tenner. So shout out to ATM. That's a ATM law firm. So if y'all need somebody in Louisiana,
Shout out
call her.
ATM.
So,
ATM from
but
Louisiana.
she got with me. She said, "Listen, we gonna." She said, "I understand what that lady trying to do." She said, "But I got something I want to do in family court before we go to the regular court." I said, "Okay, no problem." So she said, "Okay, this is what you want to do. This is what you want." She said, "Yeah, and you're not getting my kids. He's not fit to have my kids." Now think about it. I got my own house. I done bought my own
Mm-hmm.
land. Got my own house. We
Mm-hmm.
living good, making good money. Both of us working. She by herself. She's single, living in the hood in housing
Mm.
authority. I ain't saying nothing wrong
Yes,
with
sir.
that, but I'm just saying, look at the benefits, what I can give them versus what you can give them. So
I'm gonna
anyway,
pause right there. I want to pause. I want you to hold that thought. A lot of people. This is the thing that bothers me. It's a lot of black men that live in great areas, live in great school districts, have houses, land, make great money. But for
mhm,
some odd reason, from what I'm noticing, they would still give custody to the mother where the child is living in poverty. Like my daughter mother, she was living in poverty. And I had to tell her, I said, baby, I stay in the burbs, man. I stay in a nice little area and no gunshots, no doping. Like my kids don't see that,
right,
and it's we still in the black area, but we not in the ghetto. There's
right,
nothing wrong
right,
with living in the ghetto either. I don't want to come off like that, but if women have fathers like me, yourself, that's very successful, that's very financially stable, that's
right,
educated, that's responsible, that's not out here doing nigga shit or being like these dusty dudes that we see out here,
right,
it would make sense to not have your child in an area where they hear gunshots to the point where in an area where it's better education, better opportunities, and your kids see better.
right.
They see
Change.
things better.
You got to change the atmosphere.
See everybody think when we talk about black neighborhoods, we think we talking about the ghetto or the project. No,
Right,
I live in a black community, but I don't live amongst the ratchet motherfuckers.
right.
Because I don't want my children to see that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like, yeah, so I like living amongst my people. So I want to segue into when you was in a relationship and your wife today, she saw, getting custody of those kids. How did it make you feel to know you have a woman? I know you was getting there, but I want to segue to something. No, go back
Yeah.
to what you were saying before I cut you off. I want you to go back to this. What you were
Okay.
saying before I cut you off.
So we get in court, man, and God
Mm,
worked everything out. My cousin said, "Hey, I got you, cuz." We went in. The lady, the family little mediator lady was all for him because she had to write up, what she was going to do before they went to court.
yeah,
So
yeah.
she walked in. She said, "Okay, well, you got everything that she want to do." She said, "Yeah, I think I've got everything I need to submit this to the judge." She said, "Well, there's one last thing I want to do while she's here and while he's here, right?" My wife's sitting right there.
Mm,
She
mm.
said, "I would like to drug test her now, not tomorrow, not when she can get clean, but now, right?" So she was like, "Why would you do that?" And then so my baby mama, my ex-wife said, "I don't have the money for that." And she said, "Oh, no problem. Here's my credit card. I'll pay for it." That's what my cousin said. "I'll pay for it. No problem, girl. Don't worry. I got you." So then she was like, "Well, why would I get drug tested and he not getting drug tested?" She said, "Oh," she said, "Dwayne, you
Mm.
getting drug tested?" I said, "Absolutely." So we both go in to get drug
Yeah,
tested, bro.
for
They
sure.
sent they sent a guy in with me and a lady in with her, right? They come back out, did instant drug test, bro. Man, she tested positive for 3.
Mm.
Oh,
For three,
what
good.
is I
Not
think it was,
good, but
yeah, no, I'm saying, and then I tested positive for nothing. I mean, I tested negative for everything. So then
mm,
she said, "Now submit." She told the family lady, because she's one of those ladies that want to be on the women's side. She was like, "Now, when you
mm,
submit that to the judge, make sure you submit these drug results too."
mm,
So
mm,
we went to court. My cousin told me, "You my cousin. I'll change your diapers when you was a kid." She said, "I took
mm-hmm.
care of you then. I'm gonna take care of you now." So she said, "You ain't
Fact.
got." She said, "You ain't got to get no more information." Because let me tell you something. I'm gonna give a shout out to my wifey, bro. Because my
Yeah,
wifey,
shout out to your
man,
wife.
man, she had a stack of information like this. Let me get in front of the camera, like this big, bro, full
Yeah,
of stuff
yeah.
that against this girl that showed that she was unfit to be a mama. And I was like, "Girl, how you get all this stuff, bro?" And she was like, "Don't worry about that."
Damn.
And she said, "Don't worry about that. I did it. Don't worry about it. You got what you need." So my cousin went into court. My cousin and went through the school system, got my kids' grades, everything, bro. Because the school wouldn't even release it to me. Because the school that my kids went to, bro, they were a part of. They knew my ex-wife, because my ex-wife
Mm.
went to school there, and her mom is very officiated with everybody in the town. You know how it is. You know how it
Yeah,
is.
I already
And
know.
so and
I
so she said,
already
"Don't."
know.
When the daddy called and asked for grades, report cards, don't give him nothing.
What?
Don't give him nothing,
Bro, if you was a deadbeat ass nigga, you wouldn't even be going through none of this stuff, bro. They'll
man.
let you see the baby and everything.
Yeah, and so they didn't give me they didn't give me nothing, bro. They didn't give me no grades, no nothing. So I go to court. My cousin say, "Watch this." Oh, she said this. She said, "I wish you could record this. This is gonna be spectacular." I said, "Okay." She
Mm-hmm.
got up. She said her lawyer. Now think about this: the church that me and my ex wife went to, we all know the same person. So the whole town is torn, and we all of us know each other.
Ah,
So
ah,
the church, my aunt plays the piano, my grandma sings in the choir, her mama sings in the choir with my grandma,
ah.
her mom. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah, yeah.
it split everybody, bro. So what ended up happening was the church ended up taking her side and paid for all her legal fees. So yeah, dog. So I was on my own, bro. So I had to come out my pocket. So
Mm-hmm.
we get in court, and she tells the judge, she said, "Your Honor, I would like to exhibit A, exhibit B." I mean, she had pictures of my baby, of my baby mama after her girlfriend, because she was with a girl first, then with a dude. After her girlfriend beat up,
Mm-hmm.
face swole up, black eye. My little girl in the background of the picture, over by the liquor
What?
bottles, over by the liquor bottles. She had all that. I said, "Cuz, how you get all that?" She said, "Don't worry about it, I got you."
Shout out to
So,
your
man, and then she went in and found out that they put my son on medication without telling me. Like, put my son on medication.
mm,
My son was too hyper. He needed to dope him up, slow him down. Put my son on
mm.
medication without telling me. And then my son had all
Damn.
else, bro. All else. He was a failure, bro. And I would
Mm-hmm.
ask her, "How my son doing in school?" "Oh, he doing fine. He got B's and C's." The whole time he was just a failure, bro. I had tears in my eyes, bro. because how she lied to me about everything. My son was failing, and I couldn't do nothing to help him because she lied to me, bro. And
Yes,
so
yes.
all that came to pass. She had girls come in to be her character witnesses, and then man, my cousin, bro. I'm gonna end the story right here. But my cousin got
No,
on
keep
this,
going.
so she brought the people in on her side as character witnesses for her, and my cousin tore them all apart because my cousin had all their criminal records. She was
Wow,
like,
man! Shout out to your cousin, man.
ATM baby, ATM law office,
ATM, make sure y'all holler at ATM Law,
ATM
man.
lost man. And so she had everything, bro. She was saying to her, she was like, so you're here as a character witness? She said, well, let's talk about your character. Then you get arrested for theft. Then you get arrested for weren't you a part of an auto theft back in 2004, 2005? Then
Mm,
you get arrested for abuse and fighting, and you're the same person that be around his kids, and you're abusive like that and aggressive like that. That's not safe for the kids.
wow,
So you didn't come here to help her. You came here to help him.
facts,
You know what I'm saying?
facts.
And she tore every one of them up like that, bro. And at the end of the day, we got out of court. We got on the elevator. It's a little small town, so it's only one elevator. We got on the elevator at the courthouse. Her family on one side, my family on the other side in the elevator. Everybody staring each other down.
Mm.
We get out the elevator. I hear her sister and her mom. Oh, you'll never get custody of no kids. Ain't nobody in their right mind finna give man no custody. You done wasted your money. They over there laughing. And then my wife was like, "Don't worry about it. You good." So we come back in there. The judge said after everything, oh, this how they tried to get me, bro. One more thing. So
Go,
she
go, go.
she said her lawyer stood up and said, "Can we get him to come to the stand?" I said, "Damn, what they want me for?" So I get on the stand. She said, "I'm looking here at this child support, and it shows here that you behind on your child support." Thank God for my wife again, bro, because my wife, we had paid the child support up to date, and she had gave me the receipt, bro. I don't know how my wife knew it, bro. She gave me the receipt. She said, "Put this in your pocket because you may need it." Dude, I'm sitting in the courtroom with it in my pocket. She said, "It shows here that you're not current and your child support." And the judge looked at me like, "Dude, you got all this evidence and you a trash ass dude?" And he was like, "Mr. Whitfield, I have a question for you. How can you take care of your kids when you're not taking care of your kids with their child support?" I say, "Your Honor, it takes 30 days for that system to update, but I'm gonna show you something.
Mm,
Here's the receipt for the
mm.
child support. It's current." That she looked at it. He said he asked the lawyer, "Would you like to look at it?" She looked at it. She looked over at my baby mama. That because I guess they conversed about that and said, "This is how we're gonna get him." So she looked at the lawyer. Lawyer looked at her. She said, "I have no further questions." She over at the table crying. She knew then it was over.
It was
So
over with.
so the judge was like, "We give custody, full custody to the father. You also." My cousin said, "Oh, you want child support?" I said, "No, I don't need her money." I said, "I'm good." She said, "Bullshit." She said, if you would have lost, she would have stuck you. She said, "I'm sticking her whether you want it or not." I said,
Facts.
"Okay." So the judge was getting up there. The judge said, "We need you to pay $795 a month and child
Mm.
support." Bang! She over there. "Oh, I can't believe you took my kids from me." Ah. Dude, to this day, bro, I got my kids when they were 7 and 6. They're 14 and 13 now, and she has not paid one payment of child support, bro.
Welcome to the club.
She's
Welcome to the
70.
club.
She almost $60,000 in the hole in child support, bro. And guess what?
And
The
guess
state of,
what?
she moved to Georgia. The state will not even hit up for child support. They said it's an out of state issue. They don't want to deal with it.
See, once you get your lawyer involved, then it's just gonna be. But at the end of the day, you got your baby. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? And hear your cousin tear up the character witnesses did something to my spirit, man. It just
I'm
made me
telling you,
feel something.
you
Feel
make
something.
you want to dance a little bit. Hey,
Oh,
you
you
know
gonna
what I'm
have me
saying?
believe in the Bible again, man. You gonna have me believe in the Bible again, dog. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
won't he do it, man? Look, bro.
Won't he do it?
Man, I'm telling you, bro, it was amazing, bro. And to get those kids and pack them up, I told them, "I don't need none of their clothes. Oh no, now I buy everything new. Just put them in the car. I ain't come back." She told me, "You gonna come back to the house?" I said, "No, put them in the car. We headed back to Texas." You know what I'm saying? And so
Facts.
I've had them ever since then. It's been a struggle, with their behavior and stuff. And I got other kids with my wife. You know what I'm saying? So all together, I got
Yeah,
six.
yeah.
I got 3 girls and 3 boys. So
Okay.
Yeah, I got a set of twins. They snuck up on me, man. I think I was. I think I don't think we had cable when I stroked that one up. But
that Henny, man. If you a drink, I don't drink, but I heard that Henny do some strange
I,
things, man.
I'll be honest with you. I don't drink either, brother. I guess one night,
Me either,
man.
I don't drink.
I guess I was sleep. I guess I was sleepwalking and something happened. Shit, I don't know, bro. But yeah,
But you
so
got two beautiful babies out of it, man.
yeah, man. I got my two kids, and then I got my wife. She had a daughter. I don't call her my stepdaughter. That's my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Because
your
I
baby.
raised. Yeah, that's my baby. So she 18 now. Lord have mercy. And
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, so I got an 18-year-old bro. I got a 14-year-old, my son, and I got a 13-year-old. Now my twins, they just turned 11 yesterday,
Cool.
and then my baby boy, he 9. So man, so
Oh, man.
just having a blended family like that, bro, it's challenging at times, bro. But it's just I wouldn't have it any other way. They get on my nerves. My wife get on my nerves. The kids get on my nerves. But I wouldn't
Listen,
trade none of them for the world, bro.
to guess what? You a black man that loves his family. First,
Right.
hold on, let me start. You a black man that honors God, love wife, and protects the children. Both of
Absolutely.
y'all protect the children.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you one more question. We're gonna segue to something positive, man.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
well, you kind of answered it in a way. You kind of took my question away, but I'm still gonna try to rephrase it in a different way.
Okay.
So, throughout the years, having your two babies, what's the positive feeling you feel knowing that your children is not in that environment no more? Like, what can you take, even though they have behavioral issues, but that's something we as a
Right.
village gonna work on. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
and you know what?
That's something
I
we
was I was this close from being locked up behind my daughter.
okay.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
headed
I me too.
right, I was
Hey,
headed to jail because my daughter told me that she was 7 at the time. Yeah, sick. I got when it was 76. She said that my ex-wife's boyfriend used to bath her and wipe up between the legs and mop all the neck.
ooh, Jesus.
Dude, and I was on Interstate 20, bro, coming through Tyler, where my little girl told me that, bro.
Woo, bruh, brother, brother, brother. I lost my brother. He gonna be back, y'all. Damn. He said that his daughter told him, and he almost went to jail. I would have went to jail too. I would have put one of these in a motherfucker right here on everything. I almost went to jail. See, that's why we need fathers like him. Fathers like me. See, we don't see these type fathers no more. You know what I'm saying? Now we seeing these fathers that allow their child to do whatever, or we got fathers out here that allow something to happen to their child. But see, there's some black men out here that would kill, that would skin you alive, and wouldn't mind sitting in the penitentiary for their daughter. So my boy, we done lost my boy. I'm gonna wait on him to get back in. But man, that was a good one though, y'all. Positive brother. I'm happy I got him on though, and this is my first time interviewing someone, so I'm gonna get better with it. I'm gonna get everything right, but everything was good, man. But that's why I tell people, man, black men are great fathers. Um, we get a bad rep, we get a bad media push, deadbeat daddies. That's just my baby dad. Sorry, baby daddies, all types of stuff. So, listen, it looked like he was kicked out. He just messed it. He was kicked out. So I'm gonna end everything. But make sure y'all go follow my brother, Dwayne. Cool dude, did a great job. Hell of a nigga. And we're gonna get back on, man. He told a great story. But anyway, y'all be safe. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll let your boy.